2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Looking to throw on second down. Callahan throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw on third down. Callahan eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Vikings at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Callahan. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. This defense for the Vikings, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Fields. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything the defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete.
That's a little cramping, a little hand fighting. By any means necessary on 3rd down. He was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Myers' kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give right side Swift. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Callahan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Callahan. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonathan Taylor, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. Now inside the 25.
The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Back to throw. Fields.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bears add 6 to their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, love that.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Locked incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
On third down, Callahan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
This is taken at the 23. Wiggles free. Still fighting. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over first and 10.
Here we go.
Running left, Taylor. And some strong running. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Fields.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Now Fields.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Here we go.
2nd down and 4. To throw is Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's Kramer.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Fields throwing again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, Fields.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 5-yard line.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Justin Fields.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Callahan. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And now off to the races down the right side. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Come on, this is ridiculous. Keep it going. Take it to him. Here we go.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Callahan. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Callahan. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it.
And, oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back, Charles and I excited to both ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And some space here. 125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going up top. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Now the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now it's Fields.
And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw on 2nd down. Callahan. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw on third down, Callahan. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. From the gun, here's Swift. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on second down. Callahan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
From the gun on third down, Callahan. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. DeAndre Swift, 32 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap, Fields. And the catch made by Hopkins. Now he's loose at the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Give him now 1,062 catches in his career. And I'm looking at the list here. That ties him with Andre Johnson.
And I wonder if he ever wrote Andre Johnson's name down and that number and said, that's what I'm trying to.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, from 17 yards out.
And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
That's caught, and they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. Taking it right down Broadway.
Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Vikings 23.
People are getting paid. People are cashing checks.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off play action. Callahan.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Callahan looking here for Smith downfield.
Oh, that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Pay for this?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Callahan. His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Ready up,
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Callahan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 229 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings 2-yard line.
To Johnson again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Bears 52, Vikings 23.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games
that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good